Guys, what's up? What's up? It's your girl, Miss Debs. I'm coming to you from here in my kitchen in Orange, New Jersey. I'm making some, I'm making a nice dish I haven't made in a minute. Spaghetti with sausage and meat sauce, right? So in this pot, as you can see, on this side, I have ground Italian sausage. And over here, I have 80/20 grass-fed beef, right? Have my water boiling back there. I'm going to put a little salt in the water because you know you got to have salt to season up those noodles, right, guys? So I'm putting a little olive oil in it. My spoon had a little coating from the oil from the meats, and I had when I put the water in, I just stirred it around. Anyway, we have that there. Sorry for the smoke, guys. Over here we have the meat that I just finished grounding up with my masher. So being that the meat is kind of like almost 3/4 cooked, we're going to add the peppers and the onions and the seasonings, okay guys? This is a Wednesday night that I'm making this. Okay, so now we're going to add our green peppers. We have green, yellow, and red peppers. We're going to put that in there. They're frozen. That's okay. I love to take them out the freezer. And the fresh ones, I had brought them in a bag from Trader Joe's. But I like having my peppers and stuff cut up already. Because it makes the videos easy and it makes my cooking easier, you know? So, hold on one second. Okay, now we're going to add, that was around about a cup of bell peppers, right? Now we're going to add just a little bit less than a cup of onions. Because you know it's going to cook down to nothing anyway, right? And you know the onions and the peppers, it really seasons up the food. So, sorry for the banging. Got our water boiling over there. I'm getting ready to put the noodles on, but one second. Also, guys, I'm going to let that cook for a minute. Then I'm going to add a tablespoon of garlic. I have like a half a cup of crushed cherry tomatoes. Tablespoon of sugar. That's my pasta I'm going to use. Just regular long spaghetti. Then over here, I have my sauce because I don't feel like making sauce tonight. My back is bothering me. Anyway, I just don't feel like making it. So we have some ragu, chunky tomato, garlic, and onion sauce. Then we have the Prego, which is my favorite, Italian sausage and garlic. I have here some onion salt powder seasoning. I have some sazon. You know your girl loves sazon. I have some basil leaves back there, tomato and basil seasoning here, oregano. Let you see the basil leaves, tomato and basil. And I'm going to put some pizza seasoning in it. Just give it a little kick. That's all. Garlic powder, even though I'm using regular garlic, minced garlic. And some seasoned meat tenderized. So let's start putting our seasonings in, guys. That was the meat tenderizer. Now we're going to add some oregano. Then we're adding some basil leaves. Not using a lot because remember we have some in the basil seasoning with the tomato and basil seasoning. So now I'm putting the tomato and basil seasoning. Switching hands. Sorry about that. I don't feel like putting out the tripod today. Then I'm adding the pizza seasoning. Then we're going to add the granulated garlic. Even though I put in the regular garlic. Well, I'm getting ready to put in the regular garlic. Then I'm going to add my sazon and my onion powder. Be right back. So, guys, if you can smell what Deb is cooking. I mean, this meat sauce smells all that. I'm not even lying. I'm not even lying. That sausage meat and that hamburger meat. Sorry for the steam, guys. You know that's going to happen when you're cooking and you put a phone down in the pot. But look at that. Whoa. Look at that. Sorry for the knocking sound. Wow. You haven't seen me cook the meal in a minute, right, guys? Okay, so now I'm going to use my fork to kind of like break up these noodles. When I put my noodles in, I break them in half, right? And I put some going in one direction and some in the other so it won't really stick on top of each other. All right, so we're going to let them bad boys cook. So I'm doing this. I'm making this big pot of spaghetti so I don't have to cook tomorrow. So now, being that all my veggies and stuff and wilted with the onions, I'm going to add the garlic, the minced garlic. Adding my cherry tomatoes that I mushed up. Now I'm going to add the sugar. Because you know the sugar is for the tartness of the tomatoes. And they're going to break up in there, trust me. Wow, it smells good up in here, guys. I love cooking. It's such a passion of mine. But sometimes my back and my legs won't let me do it. But God is good. It all works out. So we're going to let that cook down, right? Then I'm going to taste this to make sure it's seasoned right. Because you got to taste your food, right? Now let me put some more black pepper in there. Now I'm going to taste this. I like to wash up my dishes as I go. Who else love to do that? Okay, so now I'm going to try this meat mixture here. And I'm going to be honest, if it needs something or I needed to take something away, which would be too late, I'm going to let you know. I'm going to get a little sausage and some hamburger meat. Here we go. Now that's what you call seasoned meat. That's what you call seasoned meat. Mm. Wow. Get in that pot. See that? So we're going to let that cook down a minute, right, guys? Then after that, I'm going to add, I will be adding my sauce after it cooks down. Noodles are boiling. Around about 4 more minutes, that'll be ready to come up. Thank you for joining me today in Miss Deb's kitchen for What's for Dinner. Just watching a little news right there. Something to keep me company. All right, guys, be right back. Okay. There we go. Now we're going to add our sauce, guys. Bear with me. Yes, it is I cooking in the kitchen today. I know I don't show myself much when I'm cooking, but I want to ask you guys 2 questions. Do you wash your dishes as you go? Put it in the comments for me. And also, what is your favorite spaghetti sauce? Prego or Ragu or some other type? My favorite one is Prego. It just have a nice, authentic Italian taste to it. I love it. Okay, so we got our meat sauce going here. Ooh, buddy. For them pieces of meat, those veggies, those onions, those tomatoes. You know how you have cherry tomatoes in the freezer, in the refrigerator? And mine were like, okay, we had did the salad thing. We did a little bit with ranch dressing and Italian dressing to snack on. And I had 2 little bushels of the cherry tomatoes because I love them because you can pop them into everything, your pasta dishes and stuff like that, right? So I was like, let me just use up the rest of these tomatoes. So I utilized some ingredients I had in the refrigerator and I found a jar of spaghetti sauce that my son had used a couple of nights ago. I didn't even know. And I used some of that, and I did use the other 2 jars because it was like a little bit in one jar. But anyway, everything was utilized, and I like that. I hate throwing away stuff. We have so many people in the world that's hungry, and don't know where their next meal is coming from, and we, you know, me included, we're gonna like throw away things like we got it like that. The way this world is, please, I don't think so. All right, so there we go, guys. The spaghetti are done. Let me turn them off. I'm gonna get my colander. I'm gonna what do you call it? My God, I'm gonna strain the water out. Oh my God. See, ever since that, let me not go there. Since that shot things ain't been right upstairs. I'm not lying. All right, guys. So we're gonna let that cook a little bit. I'm gonna put the top on that. I'm gonna taste it with the sauce now because all the ingredients and stuff are in there. So let me drain the noodles. Put a pot top on. Taste this and then put a pot top on and throw that in the garbage. All right, guys. Hold on. Okay, guys. So I'm gonna put some minced garlic and parsley inside of my noodles. You like it garlicky up in here, and I'm going to put some in my sauce. Then I'm going to add a little tomato paste because I like that rich red color. That's around about a tablespoon and a half. Oh, baby. I haven't made any spaghetti in a minute. So this made almost like a 4-quart. It's like almost 3.5. So now I'm going to stir up this garlic and parsley and my noodles. Get all the way down to the bottom of the pot. Miss Deb don't like leaving nobody left behind. Wow, it smells so good up in here. Okay, I'm going to put a little oregano over top of my spaghetti. I'm going to wipe off my stove right here. Now I'm going to try the spaghetti. Give me 1 second. I was looking for my bay leaves, but I can't find them in here. So you know what? I'm just going to sprinkle some Italian seasoning over top of my spaghetti. There we go. Let me try this sauce. I keep saying I'm going to try it. Wow. It's been a minute since I had spaghetti. Yeah. Now that's not even a thick enough sauce. That's just, excuse me for talking with food in my mouth. That's just the sauce I got out the pot as it was cooking. It's almost ready, son. All right. Sun-dried tomatoes. That gives it such. Sorry about the knocking, guys. Now, guys, let me tell you, it was fun doing this recipe. Like I said, I hadn't made spaghetti in a while, and it just came out great, and it tastes so good. Thank you guys for joining me. Look at that sauce. Italians call it gravy. And that's a nice sauce right there, guys. Again, thank you for joining it, girl. God bless. Thanks for joining Deborah's Delicious Dishes. Again, I really enjoyed making this. Thank you guys for coming along with me. If you want the recipe, well, I showed it to you. God bless you.